Now in this video we are going to see the methods of charging. So what is the charging of a body? Charging of a body, or in another terms we can talk about this topic as electrification. It is electrification. So what it means? In the previously we have spoken that very clear. In the just any body, number of electrons, number of protons are equal. Number of protons and number of electrons are equal. Then in this case what we call the state of this body electrically. So we can say that it is a neutral body. It is a neutral body because it is not a charged body. It is not a charged body because number of protons, number of electrons equal గా ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి అది ఎక్కడ కూడా charged body అని మనం చెప్పట్లేదు. But whenever we observe some cases, sometimes here we can see number of protons may be greater than number of electrons, or number of electrons are greater than number of protons. It can happen, right? So first we may get a doubt. What is that? Number of electrons equal to number of protons అనే ఉంటుంది ఎప్పుడు బాడీస్కి న్యాచురల్లీ ఇన్ ద యూనివర్స్ అని అంటున్నాం. దెన్ హౌ వీ కెన్ సీ దట్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ప్రోటాన్స్ కానీ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ కానీ ఎక్కువ తక్కువ ఉండడం ఎలా చూస్తాము అంటే దట్ ఈస్ ద ప్రాసెస్ వాట్ వీఆర్ కాలింగ్ ఛార్జింగ్ ఆఫ్ ఏ బాడీ. Because we can transfer the electrons from one body to another body. Why not protons? Because in the previous video we have seen that because protons are heavier mass, right? Heavier in the mass, but whereas electrons are lighter, very lighter when compared with protons. That's why easily from one body to another body electrons can be easily transferred. So that's why we have some methods to transfer the charges from one body to another body. Here charges means we are talking about in case of solids, that is what? Electrons. It is electron. So one body to another body. So charging of a body is what? Transfer of charges or transfer of electrons. Transfer of electrons from one body to another body. Okay, if this is happening, what we call it is nothing but electrification or charging of a body. So you try to understand. Suppose I have taken a glass tube. Okay, I have taken another silk cloth. These two, it's a glass rod or glass tube and it is a silk cloth. I have taken what will happen? Just I want to rub the glass tube or glass rod with the help of silk cloth. So if I rub this, what will happen? So that we need to understand it. Some charges are going to be transferred. From where to where? From one body to another body. Okay, one body to another body, that's okay, but which is that one body, which is another body? Here charges are going to be transferred, or here we can see that electrons are transferring from a glass rod to silk cloth. Okay, previously what is this? Number of protons equals to number of electrons, then it is a neutral. Silk cloth is also number of protons equals to number of electrons. Previously, before rubbing that, it is going to happen. Whenever we rub the glass rod with the help of a silk cloth, what will happen? Some electrons are transferred from glass rod to silk cloth. Then what you can observe? What we can observe? What is going to be more? What is going to be less? Here number of electrons are going to be transferred. More number of electrons are going to be transferred, or electrons are going to be on the silk cloth. Then what will happen to the glass? On the glass you can find that more positive charges are there. Why? Because before just we have equal, but whenever we get transfer of electrons from glass rod to silk cloth, number of electrons is reduced. So that's why it is going to be having more number of protons. So if it is having more number of protons, it is going to be called as positively charged body. And whenever number of electrons are more, what we call it is a negatively charged body. So then what we can understand, which is a positive charged body or which is negatively charged body here? The glass rod is positively charged because it has more number of protons. But whereas it comes to the silk cloth which is made of this in rubbing, then it is going to have more number of electrons. It is going to be, silk cloth is going to be negatively charged. Then my question is, which is a charged body? In this? Both are charged bodies. Why? Because both are not having equal number of protons or equal number of electrons. Because whenever we get transfer, what is happening? Unbalance is happening for both. That's why both are charged bodies. But which one is which kind of charged body? We have to know that. I think that you understand what is the meaning of charging of a body. Just transfer of electrons from one body to another body. Like these combinations we can understand. If you take a balloon and rub with a dry hair, and there also you can see the charging of a body. But which one is a positively charged, which one is a negatively charged? That case you have to observe carefully. Like that, how many combinations are there? I took the example of pairs, right? Some pairs. The glass rod and silk cloth, hair and balloon. Like this, what are other combinations? With what other combinations we can see the charging of a body? So that also you can check it, right? So for that you can once refer the textbook, and still you find more examples why it happens. But whenever you are studying that, you have to search for what kind of charges are transferring and which one is going to be what kind of charged body, right? Thank you.